Hello again, everyone. Edwin Learnard back once again. In this YouTube astrological segment, I'm going to be dissertating and talking about having Pisces on the 7th house cusp in a natal chart. Now, Pisces on the 7th, I think one obvious conclusion one can come to is that as far as a partner or significant other that one seeks, it could be somebody that's very idealistic, someone that's very compassionate, imaginative, but at the same time, they need to be careful. It could also be somebody that's deceptive and not really kind of, but what you see is not always what you get, maybe. And also, this person might be very idealistic regarding their partner. And we look at this, and somebody that has Pisces on the 7th has Virgo rising, and Virgo rising is generally, they're very analytical, intellectual, logical. But when it comes to the significant partner other, this could be the area where they're a little bit more nebulous and a little bit more confused and might not always think logically. Now, the 7th house also it governs relationships in general, not just the significant other. Maybe this person is drawn to, perhaps connected with people that are Piscean like in nature, that might even have a mystical or ethereal quality to them. On the negative side, they may be also they may have a propensity to attract people in their lives that might be maybe in drugs or alcohol. These people might be self-sacrificing. They might be the kind of people that help others that can't help themselves, or people that are less fortunate, such as the oppressed, the impoverished, the homeless, for example. Now, the 7th house also governs open enemies and adversaries, and this person may there may be some of the open enemies may include people that might be involved in drugs or alcohol. They might be people that are very idealistic, maybe have an unrealistic way connected with them somehow. Maybe people connected with Piscean like things such as for example, people might be fishermen, people that are in boating, chemists, pharmaceutical people, perhaps mediums, psychics, people in the metaphysical realm. The open enemies or adversaries might be very deceptive, so that's something to be wary of for these people that have Pisces on the 7th house cusp. Now, the 7th house also governs contracts and negotiations, so this is another thing where one may need to be wary of perhaps some kind of deceit or deception, and really scrutinize and look at the fine print and use that Virgo ability to be discerning and to not overlook many things, and really study and analyze these things very well. And the people that they become involved in negotiations and contracts could be people, like I had mentioned previously, as far as maybe they could be people that have that might be in boating, might be in fishing. Maybe there's contracts over things connected with water, like I guess you could say maybe perhaps even property that's near the water, for example, by shore, things that are perhaps connected with boating, with fishing, perhaps things that are connected somehow with maybe some, I guess we could say, like chemicals, not the illegal kind, of course, but you know what I'm saying, like chemistry firm, or like not a firm, but a company that deals with chemicals, something of that nature. Maybe the contracts and negotiation might have some connection with this. Maybe this person may even work as a pawnbroker and might sell a lot of things that are connected with Piscean, like things such as scuba diving type things, water skiing equipment, and things of that nature. So another thing to look at, the 7th house also governs the public. So the one thing to be careful of, this person, say, is in business and they're dealing with the public, that this person might be the kind that really has to be careful to not overlook the transgressions of others, and really see these people and make sure they see them very clearly for who they are. And if this person is, say, works in some business, and make sure that the people that they're dealing with aren't ones that are being deceptive or trying to pull a subterfuge or pull something over this person's eye, so to speak. So I think those are some things to remember. And this could be a person that might have a perception of the public that where they don't see really the negatives or the flaws or what have you, but at the same time this person may have a very show a lot of compassion and sensitivity in matters that are associated with the public. So this is something to consider with Pisces on the cusp of the 7th house in a natal chart. So really, it's just really about where Virgo rising is a sign that obviously could be very punctilious with details and doesn't really overlook a whole lot of things. But the Pisces on the 7th house cusp could very well help balance this out, because Pisces is more about concepts and seeing the big picture, and Pisces can kind of summarize all these details and put them together and make that whole picture for the Virgo. And perhaps by seeing the whole picture can maybe help Virgo rising be maybe a little bit less judgmental and critical in the process, and see the whole thing picture as it is, and maybe overlook some of the things, maybe even the negative criticisms connected with this. So anyway, people, that'll conclude this YouTube astrological segment for having Pisces on the cusp of the 7th house in the natal chart. And stay tuned next time, where I'll be dissertating and talking about the 8th house in astrology. Two things I want to get with you on before I head out. Firstly, the stars may impel but do not compel. And secondly, never isolate any single astrological element, aspect, planetary placement, position, configuration, influence, or what have you, and make an analysis of a person, astrologically speaking, based on this alone, because astrologically speaking, the person is the sum of all their components in their natal chart, and not just one. Until next time, people, stay well.